Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Andy, speaking to you as the Uncommentator. This is episode number 11 of this Extreme Express playthrough, a wonderful train racing game available to you. As long as you have a PlayStation 2 with which to play it on, you can enjoy the thrills and spills that this game has to offer. Or you can just do it vicariously through this wonderful series, because this is episode number 11, as I've already said. We're going to be moving on from the last episode where we completed the rural lane stage of the tour mode. We're now on to the subway stage. So let's see what delights we have in store here, as we're going to venture into the bowels of a major urban city. Watch your speed in the tunnels. So we're going to be underground a lot, which is fantastic. I'm not a mole, so I don't particularly like being underground. So the three challenges we've got in this stage, we've got Move It, Pinpoint Stop, and of course Back Off, which seems to be the one on challenge that's on every single stage. Now, the other two challenges on this stage, I don't think we've seen them before. We've certainly not seen Pinpoint Stop and Move It. The other Move It that we've had is the one where you've got to run into the back of the trains, whereas on this one, as you can see there, it says here, clear the event by side-swiping opponents off the track. So in theory, this is going to be a little bit more challenging. So let's have a go. Now, the end of the last episode, the train we unlocked was called Doggy Chew, wasn't it? So have a quick look at that one. So it's going to be here. There it is, the second one down. And that is a wonderful design train. Having said that, if you look at its stats, it's pretty quick with good brakes. It'd be interesting rather than wheels if it had like little legs kind of scurrying about, but it doesn't. So that's not something we can enjoy, unfortunately. Now for this one, I'm going to try and pick a train that is quick and is good on the corners. So Killer Boy, there's only two acceleration. That's what I was hoping for, something with good acceleration and turning. Because if we lose speed, we need to get back up to speed. So I think, let's have a look. Let's try this one. Taiwan, that could be a good one. A little bit slower, but than I wanted it to be. China as well. China got the same stats. It's exactly the same stats as Korea, isn't it? But you know what? Seeing as though we've got to Korea into things, let's pick this one, because we need to sideswipe things off. So let's have a go. Yeah, this is going to be a bit more of a challenge than the other Move It one. We have to just hit them from behind, because I think this one we're going to have to try and time it so we're up alongside. So we're up alongside just as there's a change in tracks, which is going to make it a little bit more of a challenge. Now, we get this first one here, and that's one gone. We're going to get two here if we're lucky. That's two gone. Is that three? That was a good start. So we are definitely careering into things. Right, three gone straight away. Yeah, actually, really did help there being in. So it did help there being in the middle. Okay. Can't get too far in front, so we're gonna have to move to the left now to try and hit these other trains. Where are they? One of them coming into view. Well, here we go. Here they are. They both derailed, which doesn't help. And now they're both behind me. Now one's going past me, which is good. To the left. Oh, that one counted. That counted. That was fortunate. So not only do you have to... So that's useful information. Here we go. Just one left. So we're definitely careering into things. Yeah, that was useful. No, don't derail. Right, here we go. I think we can get this. There we go. In 1 minute 9 seconds. That went a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah, what I was going to say is interesting, useful information to know there, that other than me changing, thank you, I'll call that train Danny, I think. Other than me changing tracks into the train, obviously where two tracks move into one, if we've got the prime position when that happens and the train hits us, because it has to follow the track to go into the one track, if that makes any sense, that counts as a side collision. That was useful. Let's have a look at the replay. Don't normally watch the replays on this, but got a little bit fortunate with our starting position. It meant we could very quickly knock those 3 off. And then you'll see what I mean. I don't think I explained that very well. You'll see what I mean in a second. When we get back into the part of the course where all the trains are kind of going the same way. I bet his arms get tired quick. Back underground. Yeah, so I think one of the successful collisions was just basically 2 tracks going into one, and we had the prime position. Let's have a look. It's coming up. Should be coming up now, I think. This is not a useful camera angle in which to display what I'm talking about. So there we are. Yeah. So there. Yeah. There we go. There we are. We had the position, and then the it looked like the Italian train there had to join our track, and subsequently ended up hitting us. That was a little bit fortunate. And the final train, I don't know which one it is, but we able to get alongside it, and then just move into it, and there we go. So that was Move It. I mean, the other one we hit them for the back was Move It 2, whereas that was just Move It. You'd think the one that you encounter first would be number 1, if that makes any sense, but none on this occasion. That's the first subway stage down. So we've got another braking one, Pinpoint Stop. The train was stopped. We stopped within the designated area of the station berth. Right. I'm hoping that just means that you just basically have to... The entire train has to be in front of the station, because if it is, this won't be too difficult. If it's a specific part of the station, then this will be a bit more of a challenge. So we need something here that's good at braking. So the last brake one we did Germany, because that had max brakes. So let's try and pick a different train, but certainly something with at least a 4 rating for brakes. We need to win the the race as well, so we need something quick to make sure we win the race. May go for Florida actually. I want something with better turn. So better turning. I want better turning and better brakes. So San Diego could be good, because that's got decent turn. Have I been San Diego before? I feel like I have been. San Francisco, no. Canada, no. Okay, we'll try a different one. Go back to Europe. And there's the 5 breaker. No. At least 4 on brakes. France. Ooh, 4 brakes, 4 turn. Yeah, let's be France, why not? With its train that looks nothing like the flag. Unlike some of the trains on this run. Right, so we've got to win, and then we've got to stop in the right place. I'm assuming, because we've got to win the race as well, I'm assuming it's just going to be a case of finishing in front of the entire train in front of the station. But we shall see. Also, as well, we don't have to brake all in one like we did for the other. Well, it doesn't say you have to brake all in one. You may have to. I'm not quite sure actually what this challenge is. So, I guess we'll find out when we get to the end. What joys this? What joys you have to do? It doesn't say that you have to brake in one like the other stopping one. I can't remember what it was called. The other stopping challenge. You had to finish. The train had to stop in a certain place. It was 1 meter from the end of the course. But you can only once you started applying the brakes, you couldn't let go. You couldn't like feather them. I have to say that I think out of all the courses, of all the stages, this is my least favourite because it's mainly underground and there's a lot of turning. So 2 of my least favourite, well, my 2 least favourite things. So yeah, I'll not be sorry when this one's in the books. Shut up. Slow down. And also as well, I don't know if it's just me, but I always feel like I'm on the end track rather than a middle one. There's a twisty bit. So we've pretty much ground to a halt. So we need to get back up to speed. I can't believe I did that one, the collision one though, the back off thing. I can't believe I did that the first time. That was helpful. When I read the description I was kind of dreading that one, I have to say, but managed to get it done quickly. That derailing of the other train there was useful. And a bit of a think we're going to need a bit of a lead going into the home straight. Slightly longer course, this one as well. More, I think it's close to 2.5 minutes rather than just over 2 minutes like a lot of them are. And again, more derailing there of the other trains. I really am not good at this course. Right. We're close-ish to the end, but like I said, I think it's more like 2 minutes 25. Okay, here we go. Not as long as I thought it was. Whoa, way overshot that. Okay, there we go. So yeah, there was like an archway above the. Go try that one again. Looks like there was an archway above the platform. Right. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna have to do here is, I think the best way of doing this is braking really early and kind of just crawling into the designated area, because I think it looks like if you go too far, then you have to retire. Whereas I'm assuming if you don't go far enough, but as long as you're still moving, it doesn't matter. So I think that's going to be the way forward here. So I really do need as much of a lead as I can get going into the last bit, so I can kind of try and just feather into the archway. Yeah, this is going to be tough. This is going to be a tricky one. The only thing is, as well, is like the last braking one, where we could just basically do the brake bit at the end. We're having to do the whole race again. Let's go this way. There's so many corners on this; it really is ridiculous. Nearly a minute in though. I don't know which route's the best here. I think some routes are quicker than others. Let's move in a bit. I mean, how long is that corner? How long is that corner? I feel like if I ask the question twice, I'll get an answer. Okay, 1 minute 24, so getting towards the end. I really just want to get this done, and if I never go on this stage again, I'll be more than happy. Because the last one, the last challenge, we just need to win without getting hit, so that shouldn't be too difficult. Hopefully. We'll have done one where we don't have to get hit, and after doing one where we had to hit everything, literally. Right, we keep getting caught here, but thankfully there's a lot of derailing seem to be going on behind us. Here we go, the home straight now. Really need to try and measure this one. Right, close to the goal, so we'll slow right down, try and just feather in. There we go. So, just over 1.5 seconds there. So actually, I suppose 1.5 seconds in some most racing, that's fairly comfortable. But I didn't feel like it was. But yeah, I think that was the way forward. Try and get a big lead and then just kind of feather in. So we get another Canadian train, because we are the winner. Winnipeg. Yeah, you figure it out. I don't know. One thing I do know is that we're not going to watch that replay. The other thing I know is as well, a lot of broken commentary on this episode. I'm really trying to concentrate here, but hopefully now the two difficult ones are done, should be okay here. For the final time, we're going to explore some bowels. So we just need to win without getting hit. So for this one, let's pick the doggy chew. Why not? There's got to be a pun for trains and dogs, but I really can't think what it is. It's got to be something. We just need to. I suppose we just need to take the lead and stay in it. So that's the that's one thing. that we need to do. The thing about this dog train is it's really quick, so we should, as you can see it on the radar, absolutely fly away at the beginning and then just make certain that we're good. We need to retrieve a victory here from the from this final challenge. I have to say, I'm having a rough time here with this stage, but we're nearly there. We're nearly done. With all these corners, you oh, forget it. I'm never going to do that. I'm not going to bother with that pun. I mean, rough time wasn't great, but the last one was going to yeah, that wouldn't have been good. I'm holding the collar here with this course. I just want to get it done. Oh my days, how long was that corner? That was a long corner. Come on. Let's go. I'm still trying to think of dog puns, but it's just not really happening, I have to say. Right, 1 minute 22, so we're nearly... I will say one thing about this, well, this game in general, really, but the stages seem to fly by. See to blink, you're already like 90 seconds in. So we should hopefully not be far away here. On the bone straight, I would say at this stage, probably a few more corners left to go before we have to park the train. Still getting caught, but every time something comes into view on the radar or starts catching up, it seems to derail, which is really helpful. Right, 2 minutes approaching. This is the last bit now. Yeah, this is the final bit. Still one more corner though, of course, because there has to be. Right, just need to nail this finish. Ooh, I think we went way too far. Way too far. That was so poor. Thankfully, everybody else did. Have I won? That was really poor. I don't know why, but the platform just seemed to come out of nowhere. Also, we got the... I don't think the brakes were too good, but it doesn't matter. We did manage to retrieve a victory as we wanted to. Ah, into Kitty. So we've gone from Doggy Chew, so the dogs unlocked a cat. I like that, into Kitty. That's quite a good one. That's not a bad one, that one. Why am I still watching the replay? I don't know. So we'll skip past that. So we've got dog... So I now need to think of some cat puns before the next episode. There's got to be some, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's train line and felines and stuff like that. I'm sure we'll think of something. Anyway, after that rather meandering episode, we've got there in the end. So that's the end of the subway stage. Like I said, I'd never want to see that one again. But we've managed to get the 3 challenges done. So we've completed the subway stage. And that is the conclusion of episode number 11 of this playthrough. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please like and share the video. You can also head on over to the channel, The Uncommentator, where you'll find the other episodes in this playlist. Hopefully you'll find some of them a bit more enjoyable than episode 11. I certainly didn't enjoy recording it, but we've got there in the end. That's the main thing. You can also leave a comment in the video if you want to do that. Why not? Knock yourself out. I normally say that before I plug the channel, but you know, my brain's fried. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, one thing I do know though is that we're going to be moving on in the next episode to Avenue B. We're going to rock down to Electric Avenue B. And that's going to be episode number 12, so that's something to look forward to, the Dirty Dozen of X-Treme Express. But join me next time for that. But until we get to that point, for now, for me, it is, of course, sayonara.